Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your hosts with the most. Slick, Tony, Gino, and 10. Boys Night Out.
Best music, 89.9. Yeah, man. You're listening and watching. Sunrise. 6:31 is the time. And look at that. The boys are out tonight. My name is Slick Rick.
This is Tony.
My name is Gino Killiamore. He's here. Thank you. Welcome. Thank you.
For the first time in 6 months.
Yo, I got guns. Yo, what's up?
Jackie, Gino, you're freaking jacked, man.
Oh, well, I jacked today. I went to the gym earlier.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Look at this guy.
I was about to say congratulations because, you're not wearing black.
I know.
You're freaking jacked, man.
And the thing is, you lost weight. So
Thank
good
you.
job.
Thank you.
Congratulations, man.
No, I thought we were the only. I thought RX was the only station with a Mr. Universe. I can't wait.
Wow.
I can't wait.
Wow. Gusto nila, talagang tinapat mo kay Marquis Long. Have you seen that guy?
Why don't we put it up to the callers?
He is a
Who
specimen.
would you rather?
No. I don't want to feel bad about myself. Shut up.
No.
Alam mo, kakapasok ko pa lang dito. Ayoko
Gino,
na.
you have a market. Okay?
Ano yung mga chubby chasers?
Calling all the women who say
Zaddy.
may nagtatamatawa. 863-100899. Who wants to eat Gino?
Kakapasok ko lang.
Hi.
Guy again. Hello,
Nice.
Gino. Welcome back.
Thank you, sir. Don't feel free to not answer that question.
Studio, Gino.
Oh, di ba? Oh,
Jack
minsan.
na jack ka nga.
Wow, thanks.
Jacks ka G.
Pakita nga. Gino, pakita
Sample.
nga.
Ano ako, Taco Tuesday?
Oo naman.
So,
Tony, check. May COVID yata si Gino. Tony, may COVID yata.
Get away from me, Tom.
May COVID.
Stop it. Hey.
Oh, shoot.
Calm the F down.
Damn.
There's too much energy in this booth.
We need the killing check. Come on, Tone.
Tones, may COVID yan. Check mo muna.
Wala akong COVID.
Uuwi ako kung di mo check
Wala
yan.
akong COVID. Relax lang tayo. Ako lang to.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Thank you for calling.
Thank you.
Thank you for calling.
Alright.
Hindi kami tumawag. Show namin to.
Well, you can call us up 863-100899.
We called on them to call us.
Okay.
I guess may point nga naman siya.
Wow.
I'm happy to be back, man.
I like this new version of
It ain't
Gino.
nothing like radio.
Damn.
There really ain't nothing like radio.
Damn.
It's a different high. It's like a drug that you know is bad for you, but you can't get rid of it.
But you still do it anyways, di ba?
But you still do it anyway.
You still do it. So, like, go.
Microdosing tin, right?
I know, exactly.
Microdosing.
Hey, how about Tin thought that LSD for runners is acid?
Gago, akala ko
Ang lala.
binabasa ko. Damn,
Ang
grabe.
lala.
First of all, isn't that dangerous? Saka pangalawa, wow, talagang twinit nyo pa, ha? Power pa kayo, ha?
So gusto ko yung nag-LSD kayo tapos mahaba pa yung tinatakbo nyo.
Di ba that's what started it? Si Diplo eh. He started.
Oh yeah, Diplo
He's the one
Diplo
that did
ran.
it.
Oh, no way.
Yeah. And a
acid.
marathon, right?
And then,
Like, was it a marathon?
Well, he first did it as
Damn.
a run club.
Right.
And so he would fly to a different country.
But he's also Diplo.
Yeah,
exactly.
And so he would fly a different country to DJ.
Yeah.
But and before DJing, I guess in the mornings, or I don't know if it's just when he flies in, he'll run, and then he'll text, he'll put on his IG live where he's at. Hey, you can join me, run with me.
Very
And-
Forrest Gump.
Yeah, and then they all.
Tapos lahat sila nakadap?
Hindi naman.
Not
Okay, siya
Si
lang.
Diplo lang.
Okay,
Or maybe
shut
some others. Who knows? Maybe may gumaya. Diba?
Yeah,
But di ba, they
Now
always-
that we condone this kind of
We do
behavior.
not. That's
No,
bad. That's bad.
That's bawal.
That's bawal.
Just say no.
do drugs. Do not.
Don't
Di ba
do
they
it.
say like
Unless you're in a different country where it's
Oh,
legal.
kung legal.
Yes.
Dito hindi.
Dito,
Kaya wag.
oh.
I really thought for a good 2 weeks that people were running while on acid.
Chagos na yun. Wow, they're so public about it.
you never know. They probably
Saka ano
did.
pa, sa Ayala, car-free Ayala pa nila ginagawa. Damn!
For your reference,
They
Yeah,
are
yeah.
scared.
Long, slow distance.
Yes. Nalaman ko na after 2 weeks. Sabi ko, alam mo kung bakit ko ginugel?
What?
Kasi si Jackie Go. Sabi ko, Jackie Go?
Okay.
That's so off-brand. I'm shocked.
Was that on
Bakit naman iba
Threads?
to?
Or was it on X?
It was on
Threads.
Threads. On
Threads.
Threads. Yeah, on
Threads,
Threads.
yeah.
So,
I've noticed that you've been on Threads.
yeah, I know, because it's fun.
Nice community.
It is.
It's
like,
way less toxic than
parang
X.
2010
It's
Twitter.
the early
Yes.
days.
Very
It's
that.
a very
Yeah.
holistic.
Yeah.
Everyone's so healthy.
Oo nga,
Everyone-
true.
Like, I love it. It's like,
Everyone's so
wow.
positive. Di ba? Like whenever people
Yeah,
post like
yeah,
parang, oh, I've been having a really bad day.
Everyone's so encouraging.
Boom, people will be like, you're gonna be okay.
Ang saya pala.
It's fun.
I love Threads.
It hasn't been infiltrated by the...
Wala
Not
mga
yet.
bots.
Trolls.
Wala pa.
Wala pa.
Wala pa. Tsaka wala pa masyadong NBA Threads. Not like NBA Twitter before. Yun na lang inaantay ko.
Okay. Oh,
Speaking of the NBA, it's the
No!
playoffs.
I don't want to talk about the
I know
NBA,
that
Gino.
Tim is very
That was a tough
upset.
one.
Uh-huh. Wait, wala na ba Lakers?
Meron pa, may games na
tomorrow.
tomorrow.
Okay ka pa naman pala eh. Meron pa naman
But it's,
pala eh.
Giannis is my boy.
Your Milwaukee Bucks are gone.
They're
You wanna
gone.
I guess you can say bumaksak sila.
You wanna do an update?
The Bucks lost in OT. They were leading by 7 with like 40 seconds left. And then they
Collapse.
collapsed, man.
Wild Doc
Grabe.
Rivers for you.
Ang you know what? I took a sleep aid
Okay.
to sleep early.
I feel like certain information is being omitted
I took
here.
Sequel.
Okay. Yeah.
So I could sleep at 10 to wake up at 6. So I woke up at like 5:45 for this game. And then they had
Tapos ganun-
such a
ganun
good
lang yung
start.
mangyayari,
They were 13-0.
Yeah, they look
They
good.
look pretty good.
Yeah.
And then in OT, Gary Trent Jr. was on fire. 12 points in OT.
Hayop. Oh, iba talaga si Gary Trent eh, no?
Oh, Gary.
But then all of a
The
sudden,
glove, that's it.
No!
That's Gary Payton.
Gary Payton's son is playing in the
What?
Warriors. Do you know what his nickname is? Young Glove. So
Oh, young glove.
nice, diba? Anyway, so
I
yeah,
thought it
we
was young
lost.
blood.
Buti hindi
No, young
baby glove.
Hindi.
I think my favorite player now is Ja Morant. Just because he's so... All the memes on
Grab.
Instagram
Did
are
you
so
see?
hilarious. And it's
So-
celebrations.
Yeah, pinagalitan siya, di ba? Nung nagkumasa siya. Nakita mo yung ginawa niya nung after siya pagalitan?
Ano din?
Naghagis siya ng
grenade.
Naghagis siya ng grenade.
Hindi, there was a guy
God.
who did an overlay of GTA on Ja Morant.
Yeah.
Because in the GTA there's like a weapon wheel. So first off it's the handgun, and then there's a grenade, and then there's a sniper rifle, and then a rifle, and then a bazooka. Na apparently ginawa
So
rin
gamer
ni-
siya.
He did that. Oh, parang ganun.
Gamer siya.
Nakakatawa na nag-graduate yung celebrations niya.
Tsaka medyo delulo siya. Kasi di ba sabi niya kung hindi siya na-injure.
Oh.
Yeah.
2-2 sana yung series. Girl.
and everything went downhill, especially like a few years back when he says, we're good in the West.
Oo nga.
Right when he
It's
said
all
that?
coming back. Everything he
Everything
said.
went downhill. Like,
Okay ka pa
nah.
ba sa West, sir?
Yeah, exactly. And they were talking about like maybe this year or during the off season they're gonna be shopping around.
No, it just goes to show that you can
Also
be good
Giannis, yeah?
individually as a player, but when it comes to playoff time, people adjust. Defense adjusts
Yeah.
to you.
Yeah.
And it just goes to show how crazy and how intricate the game is. You may think kaya mo, but it you know what I mean? They can switch up on you. It's just a matter of which team are you next? Who's gonna make that adjustment?
Hey, Denver won.
My dad
Denver
always
won,
said
yes.
something about the NBA.
Oh.
Bilog ang bola.
Totoo naman.
Totoo.
It's just true.
Talaga.
Totoo naman.
Jolo Revilla.
Oh, diba?
Remember Jolo Revilla?
Droga muna.
Bago
bola. Ay, I
Parang
mean,
siya LSD.
bola muna.
What's that, Jolo?
Tapos alam mo, I feel bad because I've always liked Jalen Brunson, but this year everyone's pissed at him for flailing and flopping. Parang nasira siya.
Medyo.
I don't know. I gotta
always
give it to
loved him.
the guy's so small, man. He's
He has to do something.
He can do something, man. He's so tiny. Like today, I don't know who he is, but he used to play for Ateneo Center. He's Nigerian or I don't know.
Okay.
But basta he's the center for Ateneo way back.
Wait, no.
Ano to?
He's from Black
So
Panther.
ano siya?
This guy.
T'Challa.
Wait.
You know,
Can I see?
you would know him.
Oh, that's Ange Kwame.
Oh, okay. So yeah.
Oh, even I know that name.
Yeah.
yeah.
He's like
Yeah.
he was super dominant. And he's a naturalized
Yeah,
player.
exactly.
He's Filipino na.
Gilas.
Ah.
Yeah.
Gilas, yeah.
Oh my gosh! I wish I was this tall. And so I was
He's like what, 6'9"?
Gigantic.
Oh man.
Big man.
He's around
But
that
I
time.
tried to post up. And
Yeah.
I was like,
Ikaw?
Wow.
Kay Kwame?
Gusto yung... Wait, how did
Were you on LSD?
At least he tried.
Hang on.
yeah.
Dial it back a little
he's
bit.
Injured. He's injured, right? So,
So he was in your physio gym.
yeah.
And how did this conversation? Yo, Kwame.
Post up.
Can I post up on you? How?
No. He was doing
Walk me
something.
through how
Ano,
this
were you
works.
trying to, napapasikat ka kay Eliza?
Uy.
Hey.
5 days. 5 days.
Uy.
It's almost there.
Staycation.
Hindi na lang.
Staycation.
Ano staycation? Wait, ano staycation?
No, from a dinner.
Yun yung
Staycation na.
nag-up?
Oh.
Wow.
The farm?
Wow!
No.
Hello, Vanya?
Naku po!
And then all she's gonna see are pictures next week. Like, kailan to?
Bakit may ducks?
Grabe talaga to.
Bakit may peacock?
Uy, wala nang... Akala ko ducks. Sabi ko wala nang ducks. So RIP ducks.
No, and I'm just wondering, like, how in the world when guys are 7 feet tall, and then you have a point guard that's 5'11", right? It's like I was
Well,
like,
number one, you don't post up on them. I think that's the number one
Sa'yo,
rule.
gwardiya din.
I'm just saying.
Pero pag mag-switch, yari ka.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, wild that these guys
Sapain mo sa bayag.
athletically, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I was just trying to think, how do you get around it?
Right. Like all he has his wingspan is
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Yeah, I was like, it's incredible until you actually play the sport,
Right.
And you're against these huge
Makikita
individuals.
mo lang. Yeah.
Oh, that's why he won
Mararamdaman
the
mo.
Clutch Player of the Year this season.
And that's also why you can shoot from half court. Diba?
Oh, exactly.
Then ka mag-practice. Steph Curry ka. Diba? Curry! Oh, no.
You know, long bomb. You know, have you heard of long bomb?
Long bomb.
The baller.
Oh, yung ano.
Wait, was this a guy
the
from
Pinoy
like the...
vlogger.
Yeah, you guys may chan siya.
And sometimes you
May
see
chan siya.
on Facebook, you see his highlights on Facebook.
Is he on MPBL?
No,
Or some other...
another league.
Okay,
They
another
took him
league.
out
Okay.
already.
But he was in MPBL for a
I
while.
played pickle in the zone, and
Oh,
after
I'm playing pickleball next week for the first time ever.
Oh yeah.
Where?
It's part of work. But,
Oh,
it's a work
no
thing.
wonder. I was like, what? He's big?
Is this for Uniqlo?
Kwento mo na!
No, something else. I'm not sure kasi if I'm allowed to say it.
Okay,
so
okay.
I'll let you know when it happens.
okay.
But it's like a whole day pickleball camp.
No.
That should be fun.
So I'm gonna be a pickle pro.
Okay.
Pickle Rick.
Let them tickle your pickle.
I know.
He's married.
On sale. I mean,
Still, you can do it.
He still can tickle.
my wife can tickle my pickle.
Yeah. Anyways,
Gino.
I would love that, by the way. What? I'm a committed man and I want, to have my pickle tickled.
what was I saying?
Ito mahirap kaya hindi ako pumapasok eh.
Wearing your
Let's
comfy
recover
balls.
from this.
Oh, my comfy balls, exactly. The
Comfy balls, ha?
where
I've
are
been
your
hearing
comfy
great
balls?
things.
No,
Pao
okay.
loves them.
Oh, really?
Did you
Sobra.
touch it na?
No, Gino. Gino.
It takes care of his comfy balls.
Check out Comfy Balls on IG.
And
Solid
your
sila.
totes.
Asan na tayo?
That tall guy, basketball.
Oh, Kwame.
around.
So
until he
pinostehan mo.
comes out.
Wait,
I'll
so
just-
nagre-rehab siya tapos pinostehan mo siya? Paano?
No, yeah, just to see how
How tall?
different.
Did you ask for permission o bigla ka
Oh, yeah,
na lang
yeah, yeah.
pumoste na parang...
No, I just
alam mo
went
yung,
beside her.
alam mo yung mga random guys sa gym
Yeah,
na
yeah.
parang magko-crossover bigla. Tapos parang, okay. Ba't mo ako kino-cross,
And I
bro?
grabbed his face. Air dunk.
Hanggang saan ka sa kanya when you're both standing?
Probably like torso, like lower half of the
dede.
torso.
I'm like
Solar plexus.
Yeah.
Oh, solar
Oh, no
plexus.
way.
Yeah.
Talaga?
If he's 6'9",
Are you 5'8"?
Yeah, I'm small.
5'8" is not small.
That's not what the women said.
I'm
though.
Oo
small.
nga. But
Stop-
sabi nila,
stop
laki
sandbagging.
nito.
Oh, exactly.
Lahat.
Oh.
Lahat.
Small,
Grabe,
small.
Tony.
Shut up.
Kwame size daw.
You don't know anyone I've been with.
Excuse me.
Ay, we beg to
Do you want me to
differ.
drop names?
Oh!
Do you want me
Go.
to drop
Yo,
a name
Yes,
go for
it.
right now?
Yes.
you want to
Please.
be ejected? You have 3 fouls from yesterday. 2 more, you're gone.
Then
Do you wanna lose
I
me?
invoke on our friendship. You will drop the name.
I can even send you the Instagram.
At na lang.
Kasi alam mo yung one day, ipopost na natin sa stories natin na parang, uy,
Congrats!
Congrats!
So happy for you guys!
I love how we're such effing liars on the show.
Tony, I am
In the
not
19
lying.
years,
You want me to send it to the group right now?
let's go.
We're all fake news.
Gino's waiting.
Talaga.
He's like, no, seriously, come on.
I'm so
Fake
ready.
news.
I'm so ready.
Speaking of tall and
Change topic
being
tayo.
high.
Go.
can I just say what's up to Carlos Yulo? I met him for the
Oh,
first time.
Grabe talaga yung circle ni Tones, no?
Grabe.
Puro atleta eh.
Yan,
no?
gold medalist.
Atleta talaga eh.
And see, his girlfriend Chloe was here sa Magic
Akala ko
yesterday.
his girlfriend si
Oh,
Eliza.
no way.
Nag-guest siya on Hannah's show.
Oh.
Wait, you missed it. Sabi ko, akala ko yung girlfriend niya si Eliza.
Kayo na ba? What's your aniv?
There's no. She's like my sister.
Naka.
Stepsister.
No, sister.
What do you call her?
Kaya.
What do you call her?
Babe? No.
Bebe Q. Bebe Q.
Liza.
Eliza.
Lies.
Is there, do you have nicknames for each other? Like Liz or
Tones,
A?
Lies.
Oh,
Ganun.
tas sakto pag sinave mo siya sa phone mo, letter A. A.
Ayun, siya yung pinakataas.
I don't even have her number.
Liar.
No,
Again?
impossible.
Liar.
I don't.
Liar. You know why? You know why I know you're lying? Because diba she was sending you her sleep.
Shut
No,
up.
that's through Whoop,
Shut up.
I think.
Let's go.
How sweet.
Technical foul. Tama. Sib.
Napakasaya.
Flagrant 8. Gamboa out of the playing court.
Yes, I'm not the only one
No,
that got ejected.
Her management told me no, hands off. So we're just
So if it weren't for the management,
no.
Very hands
all
full.
hands on deck.
Star-crossed lovers.
Alam mo yun, you meet someone
It's
that
like Romeo and Juliet.
Oh no.
Hot sex on the
Platter just to get you wet.
I don't think we're on that same vibe. Why? I think she's more definitely not as
Open,
liberated.
liberal as you. Yeah. And I think that's why it's such a great match.
No,
You
no,
know,
no.
You show her your world,
No,
and then she
no,
shows
no,
you
no.
her world. Diba parang...
I ship you.
She's
I ship it
super
also.
conservative.
Yeah.
Exactly, it's what you
sobra.
need. It's
I
what
think
you
it's
need.
the balance in life.
Jesus in
You
you.
need a little bit of Jesus in your life, brother.
It could work.
No.
Tones. I'm
Wait,
telling
teka.
you.
Wait lang, baka maniwala yung mga tao. Baka ma-issue. Tapos na yung nananahimik lang si Eliza somewhere. Parang, what naman na-issue dito?
And she's on a 3-month holiday, right? They're off for 3-4.
Updated. So are you gonna miss her?
There's nothing going on between us. She just works out at the gym.
So where is she now?
I have no idea.
Galing, no? Like, I can't, like, do you know everyone at your gym? I know absolutely no one at the gym that I go to. No one.
Well, the only reason why, Gino, is because I've been going for the past, I think I started, 3 years ago.
Okay.
So you kind of like just
Know people.
You see the
it's like work.
faces. Yeah.
And then when you
So
see,
mga acquaintance mo to mga to.
yeah, and then you see, you know why I love going there, because you see them from the ACL,
Love
Achilles,
Yeah.
And they're at the bottom.
So,
They're
Bottom siya.
They're working.
Shut up!
They're working to get back up.
they're
and who's there to help them? Tony Tones.
they're at a point in their
me be your
whether
crutch.
they're professional or weekend warriors, golfers,
Yeah.
tennis players. Nina's daughter is
Oh yeah, she plays football. Yeah.
professional football. She's there now. She just started last week. So
So they're mostly addressing injuries, right?
yes, major.
So why have you been there for 3 years?
See, that's the thing.
Because you're asking the important questions.
Preventive.
That's the thing, because then they have also a program where it's
Parang
longevity.
maintenance meds.
Longevity. Yeah, exactly. Longevity.
Kaya parang tagal-tagal mo naglalast, sabi ng mga girls.
Si Boy Banger.
Any girl. You don't know.
Bringing her guns out!
Fake news ka talaga.
Hindi.
You're such
Hindi.
You don't know anyone.
Hindi.
But let's not go there.
So sobrang tagal daw ni Tones, natapos na yung 3 movies ng Lord of the Rings. Andun pa rin eh.
Nakapause.
So playback, someone goes, oh, Tin is scoring on tones like Boston finished Orlando.
Walang discomor yung box nung last 20 seconds eh. So ako na lang.
She's out with a vengeance.
Galit ako today, okay? Masama ang mood ko. Why? Sorry, Tones.
because of the NBA?
Yeah, Gino.
Yeah, she's very
I woke up in
emotional.
a great mood today.
Passionate about it.
That's why I did the first 7K of my life. Because I was so
You
angry.
ran because you
Oh,
were
galit na
angry.
galit talaga ako. I was so mad.
Oh
I was so mad. Oh,
That's
7K
one
na
way
ako.
of
Damn.
going about it. Oh, by the way, can I just say thank you once again to Samsung
Oh, yes!
for helping us out with the Galaxy Earth Day run, which happened over the weekend. Of course, Sam was also there.
Your pacer.
My pacer.
Sub one day?
Oh, pasok sa sub one day.
21K?
No, 10 lang.
10 pa lang.
okay.
Gino's training for that.
July.
okay.
That's my target.
July for 21K.
21. Yeah,
This
yeah.
will be your first ever 21K or?
Yeah,
you've done
my
it-
first. You think? Do I look like I run 21K?
I don't know.
So after
I've only
this one,
done it
I
once.
run away from problems and responsibility.
Do you think you're gonna do a full marathon?
I don't know.
Is that a goal eventually? Maybe next year.
I don't know. I'm thinking like one race at a time. No. One race at a-
That's what
it's
I
more
say
of like
every night.
because it's like when originally when I started this whole thing out, I really just wanted to run a 10K, and then when I hit 10K, I was like,
Nakadalawa ka na, G.
exactly. So parang I'm like, okay, so let's
What's
run
next?
the 21. But like from this point in time, thinking of running a 42 is just ridiculous. Like I'm not gonna spend like 7 hours on the road running. You know what I mean? Like,
But imagine
But who
like
knows?
if you travel na for it, diba, you go to like mga Boston, Chicago, Tokyo.
yes,
ganun.
but also that means more time away from my family. So
Sama mo sila.
Hindi na, mahal. You kidding?
Hindi, kung may sponsor ka, diba
Ah.
people sponsor runners?
The whole
They're not
family.
gonna sponsor my slow ass speed.
You never know.
Why would they? Gatorade brings you the slowest possible marathoner ever.
Gino doing
Gatorade brings you Gino and LSD.
Look at him. He's walking.
sub 10.
Sub 10 patay.
Sub 10.
You get swept.
We're closing this race.
No, because it's so inspirational how you went from 0 to this.
Well, yeah, but you know, you can also argue
Alam mo,
that like
kung kayang magbenta ng magic, bebenta nila yan.
wow.
You know what you should try? You should
Damn! Guns out.
try the bull runner. Do the bull runner.
That's the 42, right?
Yeah, that one's in Philinvest.
But okay, ang takot ko rin ngayon, so 'di ba, naka half marathon training plan now. Anak ng yung mga easy run ko dati, 3K, 3.5, okay naman, diba? Easy run ko, 9K.
Yeah.
Parang teka lang.
Yeah.
Paano naging easy run to? Di ba? Medyo naglolokohan na kami nitong run up na to.
Tapos, yung nilipatan mo pang village.
Puro ahon.
Ano? Puro ano?
Puro ahon.
Hills.
It's uphill. Yeah. So it's like, you know, one side is, wee, I'm so fast. And then the next side is,
Maybe I should run the other way.
I know.
I gotta run back now.
Are there shoes that you're actually using for
For
this
my
race?
daily
Yeah,
training?
or
It
no?
depends. So I currently have just 2 shoes in rotation. One I got from a hosting I did from New Balance.
Not bad.
The first ever running shoes I ever owned. I mean, at least na I knew they were running shoes, but they're for trail. So they're a little
Okay.
chunky,
Oh,
but
yeah,
it
yeah.
offers
Trail's
like
totally
really,
different, right?
yeah, but it offers like really great stability and support because you know it's for trail. And then like so when you use them on the road, it's like wow, this is overcompensating. And then I picked up a pair of Asics Gel Cayano because they're apparently good for like wide feet.
Yes.
So, but I'm super open to trying others.
So
FYI
which one do you
lang.
prefer? Like for wide feet?
So usually when it's a serious run, like if it's interval
easy,
or tempo, and then or it's a race, I use the A6 one.
Okay.
For the everyday one, I use the New Balance one.
Oh, there's a lot there. I mean,
there's a lot,
there's
yeah.
a lot to
I
discover.
heard Puma
for you.
has like a really great pair also.
The Puma one is pretty okay.
Dami. Tapos sa A6 meron ding
Nitro.
kasi meron pang mga it's such a black hole. Like you think that okay, running is cheap because like it's just you put on shoes and that's it. Number one, what they don't tell you is ang gastos sa detergent.
Totoo. Laba ka ng
Laba
laba.
ka ng laba. Number two,
You don't
bibili ka ng hindi, I make it binababad ko sa vinegar and baking soda
Okay.
first for like an hour.
Why?
It's
Your
supposed to remove any smell because
Okay.
like if you just wash it, especially if you have apparently for working out clothes you never wash it with fabric softener because it seals in the flavor.
Ew.
Yeah, it basically how is it? Parang it breeds a good incubating ground for bacteria. So that's why you have to make it babad in vinegar, white vinegar and
baking soda.
Baking soda.
Yeah, of course I never knew about these things because I never really worked out enough to
Look at you now.
yeah, and then so yeah, just going back to the shoes, like apparently they're like race day shoes.
Yeah.
There are
Ano yung pinakamahal na nakita mo?
well, merong on na Loewe.
Well.
Pero hindi naman yata siya running. More for
parang
lifestyle
pang,
yata.
lifestyle siya.
But the carbon-plated ones are pretty pricey. Like Nike has them, Adidas has them.
The new Adidas one that came out.
Everything's
Evo.
all over
Evo?
threads.
You know what I really...
Those are pretty okay.
It looks really interesting is this on light strike. It's like this...
The slip on?
It's this shoe that parang it's painted on.
Yeah.
It looks so...
Yeah. It's a They had a prototype of that. Now it's out, actually.
Yeah, but the problem with most of these like carbon plated shoes or whatever, they're really not good for wide feet. Like a lot of them are really narrow. So, if you're unfortunate like I am with a feet, then
You know what's another good brand? Brooks.
oh, Brooks. Merrill apparently also. Marami naman eh.
Hello?
So I guess it really just depends on what your choices
Hi.
are, your preferences.
Hello?
Hello.
Ay, ganda nga. Okay.
What's up?
Hi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're on.
What's up?
Ayos.
It's all you,
Nice.
man.
Good talking. to
Bye.
you, bro. Good conversation. Ay,
Go.
Yeah, you're on.
Yeah. On running also, have you tried Hoka?
Hoka.
I've been
You know
hearing
what?
great things.
You know, we actually had them on the show. Remember? They were here.
Yeah.
But like I wasn't running yet, so I didn't like
Yeah.
talk to them about it or anything. But yeah, I heard good things about
Ask
Hoka also.
Raymond.
Yeah,
Raymond.
one of the better shoes, running shoes.
For you. So are you a Hoka user?
Yeah, for a year now.
Oh.
So I've been using New Balance and Asics
Okay.
in the previous years. And my friend wanted to, parang sinabi niya na,
Binudol ka ganun, no? I mean,
So I tried one. So very satisfied naman.
Are
Very
you-
pricey, yeah. But,
are you flat-footed, narrow, wide?
narrow for
So you're kind of lucky.
Lucky ka. Oh.
Yeah.
Mahirap kasi maghanap ng wide foot-friendly shoe eh. But yeah, I heard Hoka is
It's pretty
okay also. Pretty good
And
actually.
yeah, super light, but super expensive also. But
Mahal siya.
But you can get them on sale at Planet Sports.
Yun nga yung nakakaloko eh. Kasi parang
They're
alam mo
always
yung
there.
ito ka na naman, ito parang lahat ng sport na pinapasukan ko, gagastos ako. Tapos
Pero wala
kahit
na
anong
atang
gawin ko,
Mas mamahal pa sa bike mo, Gino.
tapos kahit anong gawin ko, uunahan ako ng
he didn't
shit
hear
yung
you.
gamit niya.
He didn't hear
Yung
you.
tipo kunwari, naka-S-Works ako. O sige, napakagandang bike, di ba? Tapos may kita mo, pag umakit ako antipolo, may naka-steel bike. Na inuunahan ako.
So wala. Hey, but
Bumawi na lang ako sa Decathlon on the outfit.
On the outfits,
yeah.
okay. On the outfits, I'm pretty solid with my Reebok stuff. So thank you, Reebok. I love your outfits.
Thank you.
All.
Because they're all dark.
Sana all.
Thanks, man.
Thanks,
Thank you so much for the call.
Bye.
Ingat, sir.
But it's crazy
Hello?
how I'm sure part of this is also marketing. That just
Yeah.
It is.
Hi.
It's a lifestyle.
This is Paolo.
Hi,
Hello,
Paolo.
Paolo.
Yeah. Share ko lang. So, I ran the TBR marathon last Feb.
Okay.
So, before that, I
Congratulations.
ran,
Congrats.
Thank you. I ran this Ayala Takbo
Okay.
ran last January, so a month before the TBR. And the day before, I bought my first Hoka running
Shoes.
shoe.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
That's
I
brave.
think it's
You're not supposed to
Hindi mo
use
siya
anything new,
brinake in?
diba?
Oh, you're
Oo.
supposed not to
Doon ko
break.
siya brinakin sa Ayala.
Damn. Okay.
So parang binili ko siya the day before, tapos ang break-in ko sa 21K na Ayala. So
Damn!
that was my preparation for
For the full marathon.
the TBR marathon. Yeah.
Mhm.
I just want to share, no, equally important talaga is to have a foot scan.
Oh, okay. I've been...
Ano ko dyan. I think Hoka stores, I think yung mga ibang flagship stores ni Hoka,
You know where?
Sa One Ayala.
One
Yeah,
Ayala.
One Ayala.
Yeah.
they have that. It's free naman.
wait
Pero
lang.
kasi mahihiya ka pag hindi ka bumili. So,
Tama, may konting pressure.
Sorry, Paps. Be-break lang kita ng 5 seconds. If anyone from Hoka is listening, I'm gonna give you a free marketing tip.
I'll go.
Here is your chance to come up with a run club called the Hokages. Diba? Napaka-solid. Napaka-solid. Tapos lahat ng tatakbo doon, mga douchebag lang. Okay, you're welcome.
Yeah.
Anyway, going back to you, sir.
anyway, yeah.
Jojo.
So,
Na-text na.
nagpa-post ka na ako, and then doon ko nalaman na flat-footed ako na wide.
Oh, pareho kay
Ayun,
Gino!
pareho.
Pero
Yeah, so
what are you using then?
I bought, ang nirecommend nila yung Hoka Arahi 7.
Okay.
So,
Magkano?
mga around 9K din.
Mahal!
Gino, kapal na mukha mo.
Wala na akong pera! Ubus
It was
na!
worth it.
Can you buy
It was really
one shoe?
worth it kasi,
Isa lang.
4-5 lang.
Layaway muna, layaway.
yeah.
Pero
Is it the
sulit.
best running shoe you've
The
tried?
TBR marathon in 6 hours, 10 minutes. Eh.
Damn!
Hey, good job.
Yeah.
Congratulations. I did
At the
the
same time, ang importante doon, yung tipong hindi masakit yung
Feelings mo.
mga galamay mo.
Okay.
You finished the run strong, and I did the sprint at the last.
Wow, nakayanan mo pa mag-sprint,
Sumuka ka ba?
No, because at the end, you really feel that, okay, this is it.
Yeah.
It's because,
The energy there.
yeah, because I did it 2015.
Okay. Kami ni Sam,
yeah.
nagvi-video lang kami sa dulo eh.
Ano,
And
You were like, oy, video tayo.
sobrang choose comfort talaga.
Pokemon Run.
video. And this one's easier is because when I did it,
Yeah.
it was in New Valley. So a lot of hills.
Yeah.
This one, it's
Yeah.
in Philinvest. This one's flat.
Oh.
Practically flat.
But damn, like, what do you think of for like 6.5
hilly rin
hours?
eh, dun sa may ano sa
I don't know,
corporate
bro.
food.
I wouldn't.
And
I
ngayon pa
wouldn't
nga lang,
know.
ito one of the things that we noticed ni Sam, no, na before, during the, you remember how there was an era that like all the runs were in BGC?
Yes.
All the runs were in
Ah,
BGC
yeah,
and it would start at like 4 or 5 a.m.
Yeah, pauwi tayo from
Diba?
the club.
Ngayon, 2 a.m. Gumagising na yung mga tao. Parang medyo intense na.
No,
Parang,
because of the weather.
yeah, well, yeah, that's true. It's
And
also really hot.
And the pollution is really bad. The pollution index is so bad. So the hotter it gets, harder for you guys to breathe.
Gets.
Hey,
Well,
thank you, man.
but thanks, man. Congratulations
Yeah, thank you.
on finishing
Very
the marathon.
important, you get to know your feet before choosing the shoe. Kumbaga parang the shoe chooses you eh.
Yeah, can you
Alam mo, dyan ako nalulungkot eh.
Yeah.
Because the shoe chooses you, di ba?
Yeah.
But the shoes that I like are all like narrow and clean
Yun lang.
looking. Alam mo yung parang like, ang hirap lang na...
Try mo to. What do you call it again, sir? Yung Hoka mo na pang wide?
Arahi 7.
Arahi 7.
Arahi
Look
7.
into it.
Maganda
Can
yung
you-
ano, color tone, orange.
Can you send your feet photo to
Wow.
to Tin?
Oh, tapos bibenta.
Hey, but thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Oh,
Thank you.
pakita mo yung paa mo.
Thank you.
Oh,
Ingat,
speaking
Paolo.
of Hokages, Mr. JC Ramos.
Oh, Hokage number 1. Hi,
Thank you,
JC.
JC.
Hello? Hello?
Hi, boys. What's up?
Hey.
Hi.
Hi, Gino.
Hi.
Hi, Susie. This is Matty.
Hi, Matty.
Eric?
Share ko lang, no, Gino, I ran on 2012 TBR din. And
Okay.
during those times, hindi pa uso yung mga, ngayon everything's carbon plated, right?
Right.
And right now, there should be a training shoe and a running shoe.
Right. Dati wala.
And yeah, the philosophy was what you use it for training, that's what you use for running, right?
Right, yeah.
So, if I may recommend, Second Wind pa yung store nun. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar.
Second
But Second
wind.
Wind running store.
Oh, that was in
There's one in Green Hills and one in Maginawa.
there was one
Okay.
second win in Ayala 30th.
Oh, I've experienced a few second wins in one of your club stones. Woo! Woo! I'm alive! Let's go! Labas mo na yung bote! Wait, so you went to second win and then you got a like a
Yeah, anyway, I ran a TBR, then I ran a ultra marathon after.
ultra
And I was
marathon.
around- So that's more than 42.
God.
Damn.
More than 42.
That's
Oh.
crazy.
And
Si Tones
so
nag-ultra
not
lang.
for you not to worry about the
EDC,
weight. No, I
Ultra
ran
EDC
at
Korea.
220.
Oh.
I ran at 220 pounds. No, so
You ran it and you were 220 and you finished an ultra marathon?
Damn. How
man.
tall are you?
Congratulations.
I am 5'8".
Damn, congrats.
Hey, good on you, man.
Solid.
Yeah, but it's more. I just wanted to emphasize the shoes I used in promoted, of course. I used Brooks.
Okay.
Oh,
Ito masyadong
Brooks.
popular
Yeah.
ngayon, no?
Yeah.
Brooks is
But
nice.
for all my runs, then I use Brooks Ghost,
Ghost.
which is perfect for wide and
Wide and flat. Okay, thank you, sir. I appreciate
Oh, yeah.
it.
Hindi
Isulat
na
mo na
siya
yan.
masyado on the technology now dahil wala siyang mga carbon plate. Like
Well, the carbon plate is supposedly good if you're naghahabol ng oras, diba? Like yun yung, at least that's what I read about.
If you're a faster one.
If you're a fast
Yeah.
runner or if
you're
you're
a fast runner.
aiming for time, I just want to finish. That's also what I told.
Finish.
That's also what I told my wife.
Ayan, tatlo.
thanks guys. Have a good night.
Thank you.
Thanks, Maddie.
Bye.
So okay, no, I mean, if you think about it, yung mga ancient Greeks nga, nakachinelas lang, sandals lang.
Or just feet.
Albeit, namatay sa after,
Oh, no.
pero...
Hello? Si Nike?
Hello.
Hi.
Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening, Yemen. Yeah, about dun sa comment ni Papi Gino. Actually, I'm not really a runner.
Okay.
Pero, I know something about sneakers.
Okay.
Kasi nabanggit mo kanina, you're using gel kaya, 14.
Okay.
I don't know if that's the
31.
exact model.
The 31.
But, 21.
31. 31.
31. Okay. I think that's right. I thought that's a 14 kasi kung 14, that's a casual shoe. Pero
Oh.
sabi mo, gumagamit ka ng New Balance. I'm not sure kung ano yung model.
Teka, nasa
But
phone
I
ko
think-
yun eh. Nasa phone ko yung model
Yeah,
ng
But I
New
think
Balance.
yung 1080 series could help. Kasi ano siya, yun nga lang, it's
Siyempre
very
yung
fashion.
1080 series, ang una ko naisip, graphics card.
Makano?
Nvidia
Oo nga,
1080, medyo luma na
Mahal
yun,
siya, sir.
Luma na yun.
Oo nga, medyo luma na yun eh. But okay, wait. It is... Oh, crap.
Wha-
Sorry, my bad. Go ahead.
How much
Keep
is
going.
it?
Keep
Yeah.
going.
Kung 1080 series, I think V40 na yata yung pinaka-latest. Yung nga lang problem with that is it's a little bit malambot siya. Parang ultra boost.
Malambot.
More than ultra
Oh,
boost.
ito, New Balance MR740.
I think that's better.
It's really a trail shoe.
It's a trail shoe.
Kung malambot,
Yeah, it's a trail
gawan mo.
Hey, thank you.
Wow, she's on fire today, man.
Thanks for the
Thank
recommendation.
you for the recommendation, man.
Thank you, sir.
You really
Thank
did
you,
get a
thank
lot
you.
of rest today.
Man, I love that.
She's just on it because her Bucks lost.
I'm gonna pin the show. I'm gonna pin the show.
This is it.
Hello?
This is
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey.
Hello.
Hi, this is Andy.
Andy. What's up?
Try Hard Century Tuna.
Hey.
Hey.
Greg, hi.
Boss Greg, what's
Boss
up?
Greg.
Try hard team.
Oh, yun.
Yes.
Actual
Yeah,
athletes in the house.
Yep. I just tuned in. So what's the topic, boys?
Actually, we're just trying to figure out the best.
The
running
best shoe
shoe
for Gino.
Actually, I don't even know how we ended
Yeah,
up here.
yeah.
Like,
No, because we were commenting.
Talk
is,
about
you
your
know,
guns.
You're looking good, bro.
Pinapagastos nyo lang ako eh. Parang okay pa.
Binubudol lang namin
Like,
si Gino.
we're
Ano,
trying-
but basically we're talking like a bunch
He's
of people have
flat-footed,
just
you know.
Yeah. So I'm
Because Gino just ran a 10K nung Sunday.
And he's gonna be doing a 21, and we're saying, hey, why don't you do a
Oh,
marathon?
mag-42 ka na.
baka hindi na lang 100, di ba?
Oh, alam mo, Gino, maganda yung protein na makukuha mo sa Century Tuna.
Alam, feeling mo naman, di ako makain ng century tuna ngayon, di ba? Sa tingin mo, bakit ganito yung katawan ko? Antay mo yung post ko.
Kasi si PSJ is gonna be in...
Oo nga. June, July?
Iron Man ka na.
Oh, so
Malapit na siya mag-Ironman.
I have to.
Yeah.
That's it's so much work. It's such a lot of.
Yeah.
It's 6 days
it's
of your.
actually the training that's
Yeah.
consuming a lot of time, no?
Oh.
So do you,
Oo,
do you,
and
do
then
you still
you're-
work if you're a triathlete? How do you fit in?
You quit. You go on sabbatical.
Yeah.
Parang ganun.
No. I just came back from running and because I got pregnant, you know, mommy duties, and then recently we did the Nagoya Marathon. Yeah, it's an all-girls marathon.
I love
Oh, that's
that.
awesome. Okay.
Nice.
Yes, it is super fun and it's like 5 degrees,
Oh.
you know, so it really helped
Uh-huh.
to finish strong. That's one thing.
Okay. I mean,
So-
not to pero I mean, I want to finish strong, but sometimes I'm not strong na.
Because my body says no.
By the time I see the finish line, I'm like, yes, it's done.
Yeah. Don't worry, we all go through that.
Wait,
you
I
know.
have to ask. So you've been running for a while now, I'm assuming, right?
Yes.
So you've done your marathons or whatever. I need to
Yeah,
ask,
done
'cause
my marathons, my ultra marathons.
does it ever
crazy.
get to a point na parang, kunwari, I'll ask you like right now, run a 10K. Like, will it ever get to a point where it just feels like, para lang ako naka-chill sa couch?
Damn, Gino.
Hindi kasi, ito yung sobrang kabobohan ko na parang nung nagawa ko mag 10K, sabi ko, just any 3K run will just be super easy. Because, you've done a 10K.
Yeah.
Pero
yeah,
may
of
mga days
course.
na parang, teka lang. Bakit dapat madali ito?
Bakit hirap na
Nahihirapan ako.
Yeah. You know, that's what's fun about running and triathlon. That even if you train so hard, you wouldn't know what happens on race day.
Oh, okay.
You know, that's the fun part of it, actually. So even if you train, like sometimes you did already like long runs of 23K, which you need for in training a full marathon.
Right.
But sometimes, you know, when you do your easy run, like 3K,
It's not
my God,
easy.
you're so exhausted.
Oh.
It happens, and it's pretty normal.
So it never goes away. I was kind of hoping that
no,
it
it
would.
creeps
Alam mo,
up.
parang na one day na parang,
It's always gonna be there no matter what.
It's gonna be there. There, you know.
Good days, bad days.
And I have a follow-up question.
IT happens, you know.
You can say it. Shit happens.
Tin will say
This
it
is
for you.
B&O.
I have another question because I was thinking about it and like I kind of took a week break from like all workouts last week because I got sick.
And you were out of the country.
Yes. So I got sick and I just it got me to thinking na parang what about if you're running a marathon na you train for like I don't know like 6 months, 8 months, maybe a year. And then on the day of the marathon you get a cold. And alam mo yun, parang of course you can still run but it really affects you. Like do people still run through it?
That's true.
Man, that's horrible.
Well, you know, we all have to understand that resting and days off is
Are crucial.
part of training.
Yeah.
So, like, if you missed a long run, which this marathon, the one in Nagoya, it was, you know, because one of our teammates died last year.
Oh my God.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry to
And,
hear that.
Yeah, and it was her first year. That last March, so we decided to like last November to you know, let's run for her, ganyan, and all that. So it's only like it was only 12 weeks for me to prepare it, and that was pretty short for
a full marathon.
somebody running from zero,
Right.
you know. But then I just base it from experience, my you know knowledge that I also missed like 2 long runs. But you know, it's something when you train, you cannot like, oh, okay, I'll do double next week. It's not like that.
Yeah.
If you miss it, you miss it, and then continue on.
Oh, okay. So you just act like it's okay. Well,
But usually,
strike it out.
if you miss like 2 weeks with
medyo ano na yan.
nothing,
That's a little bit too long.
zero, eh.
So Gino's question was, do you still run when you have the flu, or you say no? Okay, you know what?
No. You're rested.
Rested.
So imagine like you train for like kunwari a year. Kunwari parang ako nag-sign up ako ng I don't know like the bull runner.
Yeah.
Bull runner.
And then like on the day itself like I get
Sipon ka nga.
explosive diarrhea or something.
Okay, then
How sad is that?
Yeah, my friend, she's a triathlete, broke her foot the day of the race.
Ah, shucks.
Well, yan naman kasi with the broken foot, parang wala, you can't run.
Yeah.
You can't push through
Pero
that.
kunwari may sipon ka, parang feeling mo
Which
Kaya
sipon?
pa.
kaya
Sa baba
pa
o
rin.
sa taas?
Sa taas.
Kaya.
Di ba ko kasi,
Sa baba.
inisip ko si Michael Jordan nga, nag-playoffs na may fever.
Flu game.
Yeah, but that's Michael Jordan.
But
Luka had LBM.
Oh, look at LBM.
Are you serious?
Yeah, game 3.
Tumahay.
Sa bagay, ano naman usually naman the maps are given ahead of time. So i-plot mo na lang dun yung
Your
mga
bathroom
toilet,
break.
yung mga toilet, ganyan.
No,
Pero
but
syempre, may consequences.
is
yun.
it-
Your dehydration.
Aren't there runners? There's actually photos of people online who shit their pants.
Yeah, there's videos of
When-
like
Jimmy Butler.
Yeah.
no, there was a lady who was running and she was like there was a camera right beside her and she was like, "Can you not film my backside because I just shot myself."
Yeah.
Oh, really?
And she was still running because she was going for a time.
Yeah.
Medyo wild. Medyo wild.
Hardcore.
Hardcore.
Pero at the same time,
Well-
kung ikaw yung nasa likod, parang unahan ko to kasi medyo nasa splash zone ako.
Have you been in
The
that?
slipstream.
Have you been in that
I
predicament?
think that's okay then, no? Kasi yung sweeper would, exempt ka.
Oh, yeah.
Yung
right.
kanila yung sweep.
You can't sweep me.
Yeah.
But you've been in that predicament where you had to take a shit and then you're
No naman. No. Ano lang, pee?
Okay, did you ever have to run a full marathon where you were sick? Like
Feeling under the weather.
A cold.
Yeah.
A normal cold.
Or even half. Ano mo yun?
Yung build up ng cold. Alam mo
So,
yung parang
syempre, if you have a race that's outside of the country and then
Yun nga,
Ilalaban mo yun.
Diba? Run it na. Then, kung hindi mo na kaya, then
Edi, wag na lang, okay.
Diba? Syempre, you have to be smart also.
Yeah.
It will take your life naman and,
Yeah, of course.
go to the hospital. I mean,
Wag na,
that's pretty stupid.
How much is how much do you pay
Saka
for
diba you
that?
have
Yung
to
mga
qualify?
outside the country. Oh, you have to
for it,
qualify.
diba?
For the majors.
For the majors, I'm not so sure right now, but for the Nagoya, it's pretty cheap. It's around 22,000 yen.
Oh,
So,
mga
mga
11K.
11.
Yeah,
Roughly like 11,
something
yeah.
like that. 8. Pero I think in Tokyo or London, mas mahal eh. Yeah, but qualifying din ang Nagoya eh. Alam ko.
Mahal yung 11K ha? Masakit pa rin yun kung di mo itakbo.
Oh yeah.
Tapos-
Pero compared. I mean compared.
But then
Tingnan ang relo mo.
but then at least if you're running, you say you feel sick, you might as well just run it and then just get swept na lang. Para at
Tapos
least.
parang,
At least
Yeah,
na-experience
pwede.
mo.
at least tinakbo mo pa rin, I guess.
Oo,
Oo.
depende pa rin sa'yo yun. It really depends. You have to like
Play
parang,
smart. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yung
And,
bobo si
you know,
Gino.
Oo nga, yun yung problema eh. Medyo bobo ako eh.
yeah, listen to your body. Listen
Because
to
you
your
might
body.
get ITB.
Yeah,
At,
ITB naman is
the left
iba,
side.
usually girls have that. Pag overuse.
But there are
tapos
guys,
if
si
you-
Sam.
if you run the same route.
Na ITB na rin
all
ako
the
dati.
Na ITB CSAM.
What does it stand for?
Interior.
Itinerary band. No, interior, try
Why
something
is ITB?
band.
Because it's so hard to remember.
That's why you're supposed to stretch
Yeah.
to release it.
Oh, tignan mo si Tones, no, nag-3X kami, di ba? 1 hour and a half yung stretching, tapos na yung laro. Nag-stretching pa rin siya.
Yeah.
Tapos na-eliminate tayo.
Ayun, something tibial band, di ba?
Tibial, yeah.
Interior, tibial
Yeah,
band.
Here.
Sa may knee.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's why I carry my roller wherever I go. Like no matter what. That's
Yeah.
That's why tin rolls also all the time.
every day.
The roller.
Sobrang
Yeah.
Matagal lang hindi ah.
But hey, thank you so much for your input and congratulations. on the Nagoya
Congratulations!
Marathon.
Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Thank
Andy.
you, boys. Thank you. Bye.
All right.
Bye.
Yo, we gotta go on a break. I need
Yeah,
to-
we do.
Good luck on your next race. All right. Yeah, we can take a quick one and
Unless
come right back.
medyo marathon focus din tayo dito na kahit nawiwiwi na tayo. Parang, no,
Nadjejets.
we're doing a show.
Direk, huwag mo na
Pee
lang
my shorts.
kunan yung likod ni Gino. Nadjejeps na siya.
No, you bring the
I
mic
just
into
need
the
to pee. I just need to
Bring the mic to the banyo. Okay.
Okay, sige.
Para
May wireless eh. Tapos marinig mo na
We're live anyways. Let's just breathe.
let's just
to the
soldier
banyo.
on. Okay,
Yeah.
let's
All
go
right.
for it.
Break ka na.
Boys Night Out on Magic 89.9.
All right, welcome back to the show, Boys Night
Crazy.
Out.
Yo, I gotta say hi to a
Craziness.
bunch of people who
Oh,
are
yeah.
say
Is
what's
this your
up
running
to-
crew?
No, to JR Laude.
Okay.
Running crew.
Outside of that, Larry from Red Bull also tuned
Hello.
in. They have a run coming up this weekend. It's called Wings for Life World Run.
Is this jumping off
Wings
something?
for
And
life.
no. And it's
Is there shark-
because you know how,
sharks?
like Red Bull always comes
Yeah.
up with like the weirdest shit possible,
Oh,
right?
ano to?
So here, imbis na ikaw yung naghahabol ng finish line, hinahabol ka ng finish
Oh
line.
my God.
Oh, it's like a sweeper.
Yeah, so it's kind of cool. So it's happening.
So you can run away from it.
It's happening at UP Diliman at 7 p.m. this Sunday.
Okay.
So if
Oh,
you
it's a
want to
night
join,
run. It's a night
yeah,
run.
Nice.
Nice.
So what happens if mahabol ka ng finish line?
Di wala. Tanggal ka na.
You, 100 meters? 200 meters?
Is it a dash?
I'm pretty sure it's much longer than that.
You remember when they had those zombie runs?
Yes,
Oh,
those are actually pero ang dami na injured.
Yeah.
Di ba? Kasi parang all of a sudden nagla-lateral movement ka eh. Tapos parang,
Those were fun though.
that's
When people is ready, set, go. Ah!
yo, I had the strangest zombie run experience. So I ran with a friend of mine, you know him, Jerick. And we were with 4 other people and one of them was, you remember Don Balagot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
PBB?
Yes, yeah.
Oh.
A very beautiful girl.
Yeah.
And she was one of the runners with us.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
She's a zombie? No.
no. She was as in
Okay.
a survivor.
She was
Like,
a normal person.
As in part siya ng group namin. So
Civilian.
parang I'm like, this is so random. Like I was watching you on the job or whatever, you know, and like wala lang, sobrang random lang. And then it was in Intramuros and it was at night. And yeah, some of the zombies, like there were zombies na parang okay, like tamad kang maging zombie, no?
Mga Homer.
And then there were zombies that were really like, hahabulin
Ariel.
kita. Takot ka, ikaw hahabulin ko. It was so much fun. And like, but that was also the era of, was it Color Manila?
Color Run.
Runs,
They still have those, right?
Yeah, they do, they do.
Once,
I think
once
so,
a year.
yeah.
Once a year, they not like before.
I think it's more like every quarter.
I wish we could, because I've seen these on reels so many times, like the people who run actual distances but they drink when they're running.
Oh my
Yes.
God.
Yung as in
As in beer?
beer, some of them drink
Wine.
shots, wine or
Yeah.
whatever. And then, but of course they're, seasoned professionals, so they know what they're doing. But can you imagine if you're able to somehow contain a run and make it so it's still fun but wala namang ma-aksidente or walang masyadong magulo, na there's like a beer run na
Tas
para
may
from
after party.
Imagine mo yung from Poblacion, takbo ka from Poblacion, pagdating mo ng Rockwell may iinumin ka. From Rockwell tatakbo ang BGC, may iinumin ka. From BGC papuntang Magallanes, tapos papuntang Alabang. Alam mo yung ganyan na.
Just imagine the portalet. Yung
Oh.
Well,
May
it's just-
susuka dyan for sure.
Oh, yeah.
it's fun to imagine what that would be like.
So join that Red Bull run this Sunday.
I wish I could, but I have something on Sunday night, so
Oh.
What do you have on Sunday night?
it's a Star Wars thing.
That's it.
But then the I know
We're
the,
swimming in your house.
Yeah, I'm leaving you guys.
I know this weekend, like over in the States, Red Bull, they're doing the soapbox derby.
What's the soapbox derby?
Is that where
They really come up with the most extra ways to do things.
where people make their like little go-karts, but then there's no speed. You're just going downhill.
Oh.
And then they like try to navigate through the course to get all the way down the hill.
Oh.
Red Bull's known for that. I
And
mean,
then I think, was it a couple of weeks ago, they had the cliff diving in
Yes.
Palawan, which
Oh,
was
yeah.
that was beautiful.
pretty solid.
Sino Will?
Congrats, Will Dasovich, for
Yeah,
actually
nuts.
jumping.
It's
Did you see his
he's
stories?
a pretty nuts guy.
Merong girl na when she jumped,
Yeah,
siya pasa.
sobrang bruised.
Oh, yeah. One wrong, tilt
Yep.
to the right, to the left. Ano yan?
And that was like,
slam.
eh, di ba, did I ever tell you about that? Like when I proposed to Colleen, like, di ba, we rented
You
this
did
parang...
that? You did that as well?
No, wait, we had
You
like
jumped?
this, there was this boat in Boracay na you can rent.
Oh.
Tapos it had
Yung
this giant
slide.
slide.
Oh.
Cruiser.
Yes. So,
that's,
then-
that's Mark's.
and then from the slide there was
Yeah.
a plank that you could basically jump from. So it's probably like, I don't know, 10 feet high or something. It wasn't very...
Oh my gosh.
And then here I was, syempre nakainom
know
na ako.
na.
I was like, all right, I'm gonna walk the plank, matey. Nadulas ako.
Was this before you proposed?
Before I proposed. So nadulas ako. Imbis na feet first yung landing ko, left rib. Bro.
How'd you play that off?
As in, and kitang-kita sa video na yung laglag ko hindi vertical, horizontal eh. Start ko vertical, then sweep.
I remember seeing this video.
And then I swear, I'm not even lying. Like when I landed into, and that was 10 feet high. Or maybe a little bit higher, but not cliff dive level. But when I landed on the water and it hit my rib, like I was sinking, and my eyes
This
were
is
open, and I could see the waves
Yeah.
and the boat getting smaller as I was sinking down into, I don't know, maybe 10 feet deep water or whatever. And I was just sinking, and I was thinking to myself, well,
This is it.
This is the way.
happened to you.
this is how I go.
That happened to Snake.
No, we talked about it. Yeah, we talked about it like, well, this is it.
It's been great.
Saan na ba yun? I could
It's been
see
a good
it.
run.
I'm going down.
And then how did you live?
Wala, eventually I was just like, oh, I guess I need to kick up. I have to propose pa.
May appointment ako eh.
Tapos yung pag-akyat ko, okay ka lang. Okay lang.
Nasunog yung Sun Cruiser eh. Yeah. They burned it. Someone burned it.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
That was
I,
mean.
if I'm not
That was
mistaken.
mean.
I think we can find a better word than mean.
They did them dirty.
Intentional.
Damn.
Yeah, one of my friends
shit,
was
that's not funny at all.
on that. It was really bad. I think it was during the pandemic when after the tail end.
Oh, they burned it?
They
Like someone's angry was angry at them. Ginanyan
Probably.
sila something.
Sayang.
Because
That
I
was such a-
slipped on the plank.
And one of the reasons why we got that was it was relatively cheap.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
ito yung time na uso yung mga yacht.
Oh,
Hindi naman ako tones na may mga kaibigan ako na may yacht, diba?
Or may yacht ka mismo kung si
Oh,
Tony
exactly.
I don't have a yacht,
So,
guys.
But he does have a helicopter.
ka. Oh nga pala.
It just got delivered.
Oh,
If you guys want to
congrats.
see it, it's all over Sam's stories.
It's not mine.
Congrats.
I don't even know who
Congrats
owns
on the
that.
helicopter. Nadamay mo pa si Alden Richards. Di ba? Oh.
Tawang-tawa ako dun.
I don't even know what helicopter that is. I would not get a helicopter for gosh
Wait
sake.
lang, can we talk about May 10? Because I'm so excited.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm so excited.
What's happening on May 10?
Nag-post na naman yung Silo. So
Okay
it's
na.
for millennials.
Yeah.
For quote-unquote retired party boys and girls.
Wow.
Mars Miranda is spinning.
Of course.
Ace Ramos is
Mga ano yan?
spinning.
Millennial,
DJ Yorick is
millennial
spinning.
representatives yan. No?
Let's
Ito-
go!
And
Mark Marasigan
Marasigan
is
also.
spinning as well.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Tones, come on.
I think we're going, right?
Diba? Oh, sure ha?
Wait, so ano?
Why do you say, I think we're going? We're going.
Because we are, this happens on what day?
Saturday.
It's a Saturday.
Okay,
Sabado
so,
yun.
wala tayong pasok dito.
Oo.
Di tayo makapag-leave.
Okay.
Sayang. Okay. It's happening on a Saturday. I have forgotten how to dress up for these things. Like,
Oh, no, you don't need...
are we
Just
gonna
normally.
do we dress up like how we used
No,
to?
no,
Yung
no,
long
no.
sleeves na 3/4.
No.
Tapos medyo tight
No,
pants.
no, no,
Naka Hermes clacker ka, ganun.
To be honest, to be honest, a lot of the clothes from 10, 15 years ago don't fit.
They don't
the
fit.
guys.
Ikaw, I'm sure they fit
They fit you. And they're too big na.
Oh,
Too big na. Except in the crotch area where it
Kaya
matters.
Kaya napunta lahat kay Jojo.
90% is with him now.
Sana sa akin mo na lang binigay tones.
Hindi, Jojo's bigger than you.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
Now?
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
Always has.
Yes.
No.
Yes,
Yeah.
bro.
Do you have this
Yeah.
more?
Yung tiyan niya, man.
I think he does.
I don't know.
Hindi,
I didn't
pero
want to go
si-
there.
si-
I didn't want to point to a
si
particular
Jojo-
part of his anatomy and say, mas malaki yung ano niya sa'yo.
Malaki yung design ni Jojo, pero like upper body, I think I'm bigger.
Because
I'm wider.
No, because you're taller.
You're taller.
You're taller.
So he's much bigger. Trust me, I've seen.
Sayang yung
He
shirts
fits
ko.
on everything.
Baka meron pa bigla
Ano mga Fred Perry ka pa dyan? Wala akong Fred Perry na shirt, kahit isa lang.
One time lang.
Puro unique lang yung akin.
Para pa-feel.
Wait, alam mo ba, may labor kayo na ulit?
Yes.
Yeah, they're all there.
Mars is there.
Yeah, Ace is there as
Yeah,
well.
tomorrow it starts, right?
Nakakatawa ko.
Tony, why are you here?
No, I have something on the
Left.
3rd.
Oh, you own tides.
I have something on the 3rd.
In tides.
I promise. No, here.
What'd you promise?
Who'd you
Eliza?
promise?
No, I
Oy.
promised Alvin URCC's 30th anniversary.
Oh,
Oh,
yes. By the
congratulations to
way,
them.
happy birthday. Belated
Yeah.
happy birthday to Alvin.
Belated
So-
happy birthday.
Tumawag pa siya. And he's like, yo, don't go anywhere. I'm like, okay.
Alis ka, sapahin kita. Ganun.
Kasi nag-grapple kita.
Parang nakakatakot eh, no? Sapahin kita dyan.
Don't, what are you doing? Nothing. Why? Because you know in the voice,
Right,
he expects
yeah,
you to
yeah.
be free.
No.
3rd, huh? Okay, what time? 6? 5. Make it 5.
Because he knows you're going
Because
to
he
be
knows you're
late.
gonna be late, yeah.
Okay, I'll see you.
So where's it happening?
It's gonna be.
Is it an open thing? Like, is it a major celebration?
Yeah, it's at a hotel.
No.
Oh, happy anniversary.
30 years.
30 years.
You are
So,
Damn,
upakan sa Hilton.
congratulations.
Ganun.
Upakan.
Wait, is there an actual fight that's happening? I'm assuming it's a 30th.
Sure.
It might be one of those. Do you know they did that before?
Yeah. Awarding.
They did
ceremony.
like a
Yes.
black tie.
What they don't know pala, no? Toons, andito ka na rin. Laban!
Celebrity fight.
Throw you in.
That would be so funny. No, if that
Oh
happened.
shoot! I remember when they threw in Jojo for wrestling,
Oh my God.
Damn.
He got hurt.
and then he got
Oh nga pala, I remember. He got hurt.
suplex siya.
Diba, he was there with also like Casey,
Oh,
Montero.
yeah. This was our Fox Sports era when we were still doing the GOAT.
Magkalaban si Casey at si Jojo.
Hindi naman.
I would pay good money to see the reach advantage of Casey and just be like, what are you doing, bro?
Casey and Jojo.
Casey and Jojo!
And he got hurt. The dude got hurt.
Yeah nga, he got hurt. Lagi nila siya nasasaktan dito. Kay Sam, nasaktan din siya, di ba? Yung suntukan nila ni Sam.
that's hilarious.
Because he fell wrong. And they weren't sure, right? I think, who's telling us the cuento? Si Red. Right? Because Red is also part of that.
Yeah.
And then, but he's like, oh, are we sure?
Was this recent?
No.
No. This was
This
mga
was like
2014, 15. ganun.
Pre-pandemic pa. Tagal na yan.
And I think Ramon was also there. Tapos Ramon, no, kaya yan.
Guess what? Hindi niya kaya.
I mean, he's alive. So I guess kaya niya. Diba? But okay, May 10. So
Party.
as early as what?
So it starts at 6 p.m. ends at 11.
Diba?
11?
It's so perfect
11,
for...
11.
Ang aga naman.
Yeah.
Sakit nyo na ng 12.
Hindi nga, kasi nga perfect nga
You have
to
to be
for
home by
millennials.
night.
You have to remember that majority of the millennials have children that they need to take care of the next day.
Sabagay.
Diba? So parang 11, uwi ka para makatulog ka. By the time mag-Sunday morning, okay ka.
Oh, may play kayo.
Magaling.
Makasimba kayo.
Magaling yung pag-isip nila dito.
Yeah. Start early, end early.
So it's gonna be all EDM or is it like EDM, hip-hop?
Classic hits from the 2000s.
Woo!
2000s. Damn. Okay.
Saya.
Yeah.
Exciting.
So
Passenger
you can
seat. Ganun.
That's 2000.
Out of my... Ano?
Out of my league.
Out of my league.
It's her hair and her eyes today that just simply take me away.
That's the opening song.
The feeling that I'm falling further in love makes me shiver, but in a good way.
Tapos, segue. Jealous of the one who's arms are around you.
Tapos bigla, ladies and gentlemen, does the moonlight shine on Paris?
Ringin, Paulo Santos comes out.
After the sun
Pero wala,
goes
let
down.
me be the one. Kasi DDS siya.
Si Jimmy Bondok.
He's running for senator.
Yes, he is.
Senator?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a
And
lawyer.
he's a lawyer now.
He's a lawyer.
Wow.
Officially. Yeah.
Let me be the one to pass that bill for you pala. No?
He actually has a billboard up for a candidate in Paranaque.
Willie also.
In
He's
Paranaque.
he's
It says,
Yeah.
"Let me be the one in Paranaque"
Of
for
course.
that congressman.
He's actually top like one of the top scorers.
Damn.
Yeah.
Hey,
Good for him, I guess.
Hindi siya papasok sa ito. Also, May 10, Jeremy Sohan of the San Antonio Spurs is going to be in town
Wow.
for the NBA Rising Stars Invitational presented by Gatorade.
Wow. Okay. It's
I'm
an
excited.
invitational. Why did I not get the invite?
Not sure, Gino.
No,
Linawin natin to sa NBA.
You know why?
Oh.
Because you're not a rising star.
Nasa Paris.
You're there.
Take his league.
Because
Yeah.
you are with the Star Maker,
That's
Tony
true.
Tony.
Oh.
What?
But he
The
didn't.
star dingling.
Is he gonna be there? He's coming out.
Jeremy Sohan on the 10th.
You're interviewing him, di ba? Are
I'm
you
interviewing him on the 8th, and then
Do you-
I'm
do you-
hosting this event.
Do you know the questions na that you need
Kapal
to
na
ask him?
mukha mo, Gino.
Hindi
Tigilan
kasi
mo.
baka lang kailangan mo ng pointers.
Ah, sige,
I mean,
sige.
I can
Bilis.
give you
Ano pwede ko itanong, Gino?
You know what team he's on, right?
Spurs. Oh, San Antonio
She
Spurs.
said it.
Galing.
What's
He was
it?
quick. He was quick to
Of
hear it.
course,
Point
you need
Sohan.
to make it Jeremy Sohan, di ba? Para sa parang good evening, Jeremy. Thank you for spending the time with your Filipino fans. First off, what's it like being in San Antonio? Oh, di ba? Maganda yung, siyempre, you have to
Malalim,
establish,
Gino.
di ba? Na parang,
Malalim siya.
secondly, San Antonio Spurs is known for no star players,
my
but
God.
it's great playmaking.
Hindi na ganun
Therefore,
ngayon, Gino. Nandun si Wemby eh.
no, but he's still
And they have the rookie of the year.
Yeah. Stefan Castle.
So how do you feel about the fact that it is no longer a non-all-star team and now that you are one of the rising stars?
Alam mo, Gino, parang mga 2 years old pa lang siya noong mga panahon yun.
He wouldn't know.
Yeah, baby.
So he's here for just to promote.
The Rising Stars Invitational, he's gonna be there. Yeah.
Is he gonna play?
I'm not sure.
They usually don't.
Baka he's just like...
Shooting.
Mga ano to, these are the best high school kids, high school players in the country.
Oh,
And it's just so random. Scotty Barnes is
Oh,
here.
nasa Boracay si Scotty Barnes.
Yeah.
He plays for the Raptors.
I showed Tony. I was like,
you say that like I don't know who Scotty Barnes is.
Yeah.
And it's so random. You see him in Carey Sports. And
Oh,
then,
nagsha-shooting.
tapos you see him on the boat.
Nakita siya ni Wee sa Boracay.
Oh, talaga?
Yeah. No, I'm there.
Did
He
he
was
get
there
a-
for the Toyota event.
Did he get an autograph or something?
Wala, sabi ko, lapitan mo. Took a picture, sent it to the group. Sabi ko, ano ba?
Yeah.
Picture ka. Yes, na-shy siya.
He seems like a nice guy.
Oo nga.
Yeah, Scotty Barnes. Hey, welcome, man.
Welcome,
And
Scotty.
also, Daisy. Daisy's here.
Ridley. Oh, yan kilala ko. Oh.
Shit.
Oh, kilala mo.
Daisy Shete Amp.
Who's Daisy?
Daisy Ridley. She played Rey in Star Wars, episode 7, 8, and 9.
Daisy Shete.
Daisy
Mga
Shete.
shoutout sa mga pinalaki ng sex bomb dyan.
Sex bomb.
Get out.
Oh my God.
Get
Speaking of showbiz,
What's up, sex bombers?
we got 8 minutes to talk about this. How do you feel with the whole Kylene and Kobe thing now, Tin?
Wait, what? Who?
Kay, what's her last name?
Kylie
Alcantara.
Wait, wasn't she with
Kobe.
With Mav.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sana Aga.
No,
No, sorry.
No.
not Aga.
Kobe.
Charlene.
Charlene pala. Sorry.
No. Carmina.
I'm so
Diba?
confused. Basta, yung
Oh,
pogi
yeah,
na
yeah.
mestizo.
Yes.
Basta yung
So they
pogi na
broke
mestizo.
up, right? They
Oh,
broke
I did
up.
not know that they broke up.
They broke up, and then I think it was, hindi ko masyado nasundan, but I know it was, there was something
bad
with
breakup?
Carmina eh. Something with Carmina. Parang, basta I don't know. Basta I know that people were saying na it wasn't, basta
Yeah.
ganon. Basta
It
may
wasn't an
Carmina factor.
amicable
Yeah.
breakup.
Hindi na-approve.
May,
Hindi nag-approve.
oo, parang ganon. And then now, so
She's
nag-break
the
na
one
rin
who
sila
kind
eh.
of looks like
She's beautiful.
Mini
Gino.
Driver. You know Mini Driver?
Yeah. With the
Actually,
curly hair.
With the dimples.
Yeah. Beautiful girl. So wala na sila ni Kobe. And then
Oh.
like a couple of days ago, si...
So naging sila ni Kobe after
Yes.
si
Yes.
Mavi.
It was pretty...
1 year, right?
Wala.
Wala pa?
Parang wala.
Wala pa.
Wala. And then a couple of days ago, Kobe's mom, Jackie Forster, came out with
Who is not related to
something.
Subaru whatsoever.
No, she's not. Pero private person na siya ngayon. She used to be artista, but private person na siya. But she came out of retirement, of the public life to give a 10-minute statement.
She lives in Hong
About
Kong?
Kobe.
Yeah.
And then what was the statement all about? I mean, just a breakup?
Yeah, because
Well, she was
tama si
speaking
Tones
up.
eh. Tony said it na matagal na pala silang break. Pero they weren't they weren't,
wasn't
they
public.
didn't say na break na sila. So nung matagal na silang break. So ngayon Kobe's been dating and so people are thinking that he's cheating.
You're cheating. Okay. But even if parang matagal naming break, di lang namin sinabi sa inyo. Okay.
Public perception kasi. In their mind, they've always been together.
Is he playing ball now?
Not anymore.
Okay.
Not for a while now.
So last was UP?
No, he played
Korea,
overseas.
Japan?
For a little bit.
Yeah, for a little.
So basically, what in a nutshell, for people who don't understand, may issue ngayon kasi they're all like, oh, you're cheating or whatever, or ang bilis mo naman mag-rebound, pero technically, ang tagal na pala na ng break. Yun lang.
Well, hindi naman matagal, but
I think it's been a couple of months at
Just
least.
before
Lampas 3
April.
months?
No,
no.
just before April
Yun
daw.
lang. Yun lang. 3-month rule.
One more chance rule.
Just before April daw.
But what people are saying now is, so she had an issue with the mom of her ex, and then now, mom ulit. So
2-0 moms. Her current series.
You know what? We'll never really know.
Wala. Hindi na natin alam. And also, stop being so invested in the lives of people you don't know.
That's true.
But I think that's how the
Like, stop
country is.
trying to get unblocked by Jason Kidd. Diba?
Yeah.
Oh, that's the Philippines.
Hindi pa ako nakablock sa Instagram. So huwag ka na maingay. Baka pati doon i-block niya ako.
Well,
Mr. Kidd.
well, we shall DM him.
Mr. Kid.
Mr. Kidd, please. Our friend is following you.
Why is
He's a
that? I
creeper.
think it's a Filipino thing, right?
Oh yeah. I mean,
We're really
for sure.
invested in
Right?
showbiz.
I think
especially yung mga, volleyball players. Oh my gosh.
Of course, Tony knows volleyball
nga pala,
players.
Tones, you
Who are you
know
talking
this.
to?
No, actually, I don't know.
Do you
forget?
I don't know if they play or not, some of them.
Tin, do you forget who you're talking
Oh nga
to?
pala eh. Sorry, Tones ha. Busina.
I don't know.
No, but it's just
The
so...
dating libero of the world.
Wow.
This guy.
Damn,
That's
Tones.
not true. That's not true.
He's a specialist.
Pasok lang ng 3 turns, alis. So.
Tirador.
But yeah, we've always been. I mean, okay. It also doesn't help that we're talking about it because
Yeah.
But that's
I think we're kind of giving alam mo yun, it's news.
Yeah.
And when we go home, we're not like, oh my God,
What do you
so
think? I'm
obsessed.
super gonna be searching.
But let me ask you this, just so that we break away from, not too far from the topic, but were your parents also very judgmental
Of who I dated?
of the girls you
Oh, yeah.
dated? Oh, totally. That's why
yes.
I can relate to this. And it brings me back to when I was a kid that no girls were allowed in the house.
Oh nga, you told us this.
Bawal.
That's
That's zero.
Yeah, and now
And
look
then-
what happened.
and then-
look at how that backfired. diba?
Yeah. And then my brother, on the other hand, who's the,
Who's the older one?
yeah. Now he brings home any girl before he was married. Like,
Kala ko ngayon, I'm like, wait, kasal na siya.
yeah, no, before
Wow.
that,
Yeah. He's living life,
he'd
huh?
I'm like, yo, what the hell's going on here?
Yeah.
And he feels knowing before when he did smoke, Yossi, like,
Okay lang,
he basically just,
Your folks are very lenient with him.
yeah. And then with me, every damn girl is like,
baka kasi, Tones, they saw what it did to you. They saw how they alienated you
Or maybe
with
because
how they
they
brought you up. And
Maybe
like,
because they knew that deep down inside you were the devil. What a demon.
Demonyo!
there it is. Kill you more. Gino Mikhail
Oy! Grabe sa full name.
Damn!
Easy. Also, it's Mikhail.
Oh, Mikhail. Okay, Mikhail. Foul. I mean, did she like?
But
my
it's
mom-
really different, man. Like, I can speak as a parent of
Yeah.
multiple kids. Like how you parent one kid has to be different from because it doesn't necessarily follow that. Like, kunwari, for my kids on a personal note, I can with Alec, in a certain way, like threats.
Okay.
I use that very loosely. Threats like, okay, if you don't want to come, then if you don't want to put on your clothes,
Kukunin
then
ka
we
ng
won't.
Bombay.
Hindi naman, damn.
What?
Excuse me, this was our topic 2 weeks ago and I
Si
said,
Tito Sam?
stop it. Kukunin ka ni Tito Sam.
More of like, for him, threats work in the sense na parang if you don't put on your clothes, then we can't go.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he'll fall. But if I tell Alana that, then she'll be like,
Okay.
whatever, then go. So it doesn't work.
Yeah.
Like
don't care.
one
One
way of
template?
parent.
Yeah.
As much as you want to be
Fair.
super equal, it doesn't work.
You know why, right?
What?
Ninong niya si Tony.
Exactly.
Si Kuya. Si Kuya Tones. Iba si Kuya Tones, you know.
Oh.
God, teach
But
me
yeah,
young.
it's and you know, my kids are young. That and majority of the parents that I talk to will always say it only gets more difficult. Like when they make up their own minds, when they're teenagers, when they hate everything in the world.
That's what I want to ask you. Obviously, the next person in line here would be Slick 'cause of Archer, but would you ever get into that position where you're speaking for your son, your daughter?
Yeah.
In a breakup.
I mean,
where-
if I see,
Until how old?
I think kasi if I see that like, and you also don't know how it affects the parent na parang kunwari, if I know for a fact that my son is blameless in all of this and the entire world is ganging up on him,
Yeah.
but he chooses to be nice about it and says, you know what, mom, I don't want to
I'm
talk
good.
about
Yeah,
it,
yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
Like I would not stand
Flinch.
for it.
Yeah, you
like
wouldn't
I would be
flinch
like,
Yeah.
F you all.
Yeah.
Like this is the truth. If my son doesn't want to speak up about it, then I will. But I also can't say that because I'm not there yet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I can always be like, even if I tell you now, no, hindi, di ako makikialam. I don't know. Because like, fairly recently, before I became a parent, I did not see the value of having moving up days. Like from pre-kinder to kinder. You know what I mean? I'm
Yeah.
like, in my head, I'm like, whatever, that's just preschool. Just celebrate the grade 6 graduation, your high school graduation, your college graduation. Until I experienced it for myself. When I experienced it, I was like, okay, now I understand like why people get all kilig about, you know, like-
Emotional.
yeah, I saw
Yeah.
my son yesterday on stage.
Super
and,
cute, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah?
And I felt
Pinahawak niya pa
so
sa
much
picture niya.
pride in how much of a smartass he was.
Yeah.
Na inutusan niya yung teacher niya hawakan yung headband.
Sino
Diba?
pinahawak niya sa teacher ng
So
headband?
essentially what happened was he took a bow and he had a Bagheera costume. on.
Okay.
So he had like kitty
The
ears.
toga, the
The
Hindi.
Jungle Book Bagheera.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Hindi naman college yung graduate natin. 3K lang. So he took a bow with his, because he got an award for most inquisitive. Yay.
Aww.
Nice.
And then so when he took a bow, like his headband fell off and people were kind of like, laughing. And so he took off his headband, gave it to the teacher, and then
Pinahawak
took
niya.
another bow.
Oh, the
I'm
cutest.
like, galing. But like,
The cutest.
yun nga, it just, ang hirap magsalita ng
Yeah, you
patapos
never know.
until you're actually
Yeah.
there. So, kunwari, for Kobe's mom, like, okay, sure, Kobe's, how old now? Early 20s?
Late 20s.
Oh, late 20s?
Yeah.
You're a grown-ass man.
Yeah.
You can speak for yourself.
But I think
That's what people are saying. Parang, why do you have to?
Yeah.
Why do you need your mom to speak
No,
up for
but
you?
I think it'll just come there'll just be a time na you just can't take it
Yeah.
all.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, you're the parent. You want your kid to live their own life.
Yeah.
But then eventually, if you see that your kid gets hurt,
Yeah.
syempre, you want to be
Even-
Alam mong dehado yung
Even in the playground. Okay. So general rule of thumb is if you see a child, like, that's a child. You don't get mad at them. You're a child. But there was one time in a playground where another kid pushed my son and then like he fell to the floor. I had to stop myself from being like, loko tong batang to. Alam mo yung ganyan na parang,
Siyempre, di mo naman sasaktan.
yeah,
diba? Pero
but the initial reaction was tutulakin din kita. Di ba? Parang,
Did you push it?
No, of course not.
Did you tell him?
you suck him.
Off air.
But yeah.
I beat the shit out of him.
No, I just put laxative on his water.
Take it down.
Pero
Tinipos
gets like,
elbow niya,
you
no?
never really know until you're actually there. So kunwari for yun nga, for
Yeah.
Jackie Forster, maybe she's just really affected for,
Yeah.
how the world is treating her son.
I don't know Kylene. I don't know her family. I've met her a couple times, fine. But I know Kobe, and he's very,
Quiet.
he's
he
a,
seems like a reserved guy.
especially with what he's been through. Obviously with his parents.
Yeah, growing up was not easy for this boy.
He's non-confrontational. He's a guy that very soft.
Yeah.
Soft spoken.
So he'll never confront or
So maybe
speak
that's
up.
why.
And I think that's probably why.
And one of the things kasi that the mom said, that Jackie said, was there was a bit of physical
Abuse.
Juicy.
that was part of the state.
And this is why we're so invested in celebrities because it's so
And then
interesting.
the best friend of Kylene said, parang ang laki-laki ng anak mo. Kita mo kung gano'ng kaliit.
Which is true, right? At the,
Pero still,
Also,
you can still get abused even if
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
the person is half your size.
yeah.
yes.
I mean, siguro kung nag-all out sapakan sila tapos natalo pa rin siya, medyo ano na lang. No? Pero,
She painted the picture of si girl wanted to look at his phone and in the process, parang I guess they wrestled for it or something. I don't know. Yeah.
How many times has that happened? Hey, what's your password? Oh, hell no!
Don't even like no.
run away!
Run for the hills! It's kind of like that video that went last week. That guy was getting in a argument with his girlfriend, and instead of arguing, he jumped out the window.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
But it was the
nakakatawa.
first floor.
First floor. Parang, yo, couldn't you just have run out the door?
May pinto sa tabi ng window.
He's like, you know what? I'm out. Not gonna argue.
Tsaka
Boom.
take two eh. Di ba? Because the first time he bumped into it, it didn't break.
Yeah.
And so he stood up and had to do it again.
Bumuelo.
Tapos nakakatawa yung tumatayo siya, parang tinutulungan pa siya nung girl na parang, okay, stand up.
But she probably saying, you know what? You're stupid.
All logic just went out the window along with him. That was funny.
Stupidity. All right.
Yeah.
We're done.
That's the show.
Catch you again
see guys
tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Guess
for-
what? Gino will be in studio tomorrow.
Of course. When
What
am
a
I
miracle.
when am I ever not in studio?
Suntukan.
All right. We'll catch you again tomorrow. My name is Slick Rick.
This is Tony.
My name is Gino Killiamore.
And my name is Chin Gamboa. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you again tomorrow for more of Boys Night Out here on Magic 89.9.
What's up, JM? Thank you for listening.
Hey!
Bye-bye.
Tony, Slick, Gino, and 10. Boys Night Out. Magic 89.9.